Rex would not stop barking at the floor. Every single night, same exact spot, right under the living room rug. My husband thought it was mice. I thought Rex was going crazy. We were both completely wrong. What was actually happening beneath our home would force us to evacuate. The barking starts at 3 a.m. My husband groans beside me. "Make him stop, Elena." I walk to the living room. Rex is planted near the center, right where the rug covers the linoleum. His hackles are raised, his ears pinned back. "Come on, boy." Back to bed. I reach for his collar. He growls, not at me. At the floor beneath the rug. A chill runs down my spine. Rex never growls at nothing. German shepherds do not imagine threats. I kneel down beside him, listen carefully. Maybe there are mice underneath. Maybe rats got in during the storm. But I hear nothing. Just silence. Just the sound of my own breathing. I press my hand against the rug. The floor feels solid. Normal. Maybe slightly warm? Hard to tell. "It is nothing, Rex." Just nothing. He whines. A desperate, pleading sound. Then he backs away from the spot, sits in the doorway. Refuses to come closer. I give up, go back to bed. But Rex stays there all night, watching that spot, never taking his eyes off it. The next morning, I check the rug carefully. Pull back the edges. Look for holes or damage. The linoleum underneath looks perfectly fine. Old beige pattern. A bit worn. Nothing unusual. But when I press down on it, something feels off. Just slightly. Like the floor gives a tiny bit more than it should. I tell myself I am imagining things. That Rex has made me paranoid. 3 more nights pass. The barking continues. Always at 3 a.m. Always at the same spot. Mark is losing patience. We need to take him to the vet. Maybe he is sick. German shepherds do not act sick by barking at floors. Then what is he doing? I do not have an answer. The bulge appears on Wednesday morning. I was drinking coffee when I noticed. A slight rise in the rug, about the size of a pillow corner. "Mark, come look at this." He walks in barefoot, sees the bulge immediately. That was not there yesterday. I know. He kneels down, presses the bulge gently. His expression changes instantly. It is soft. Soft? The floor is soft? Feel it. I kneel down, press my hand against the rug. My breath catches. The floor is definitely warmer here. Not hot, just noticeably warmer than the surrounding area. And there is something else. A very slight bulge, like something is pushing up from underneath. Maybe water damage from the storm, I suggest. The roof did not leak. We checked. The next morning, the bulge had grown dramatically. Now it was about 20 inches high. The linoleum was stretched to its limit with small cracks forming along the edges. That morning, we call a contractor. Dave has worked on old houses for 30 years. He arrives around noon. What seems to be the problem? We show him the spot. He kneels down, presses carefully, and frowns deeply. How long has it been like this? We just noticed it, but our dog has been acting strange for a week. Dave pulls out a small tool and taps around the area. Each tap produces a dull, hollow sound. The subfloor is compromised. Something's affecting the base beneath the linoleum. What kind of something? Could be water damage, could be rot, could be termites. How do we find out? Dave reaches for his drill. We'll make a small test hole. See what's underneath. He positions the drill carefully. Stand back a bit. Just in case. The drill whirs to life, biting through the linoleum and subfloor. It goes down maybe 2 inches. Then something happens that none of us expect. Air hisses out of the hole. Warm air. Foul-smelling. Like something rotting in summer heat. We all end up on the front lawn. Gasping. Coughing. Eyes watering. What the hell was that? Mark manages to say. Dave is pale. That smell. That is decay. Biological decay. You mean something died under there? Has to be. That much smell. Something big. My stomach turns. Like what? An animal. Dave does not answer right away, just stares at the house. I need to come back with equipment. Proper safety gear. This is beyond a simple repair. He leaves. We stand on the lawn. Neither of us wants to go back inside. Before we continue with what happens next, do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. What they find under that floor will change everything. That night, we sleep at a hotel. Rex comes with us. He seems relieved to be away from the house, but I cannot sleep. Keep thinking about that smell, that warm, foul air. What is growing beneath our floor? Dave returns the next morning with 2 other workers. They wear respirators, bring plastic sheeting, seal off the living room like a crime scene. We're going to cut through the linoleum, Dave explains through his mask. See what we're dealing with. We watch from the doorway. The workers kneel down and cut into the linoleum. They pull it back carefully. It comes up too easily. The material tears and crumbles at the edges. One worker leans forward, shining a flashlight into the gap. Then he jerks backward. Jesus Christ! What? Dave moves closer. What is it? You need to see this. Dave looks into the hole, goes completely still, does not move for several seconds. We need environmental services. Right now. What is down there? Mark demands. Dave turns to us. His face is grim. Something I have never seen before. Something that should not be possible. They cut further into the linoleum. Carefully, slowly, revealing what lies beneath. At first, I cannot process what I am seeing. My brain refuses to accept it. The entire subfloor is covered in something pale, something thick and fleshy. It looks almost like muscle tissue, or fat. But it is not animal. It is not human. It is fungus. Massive fungal growth, spreading like roots through the insulation, wrapping around the support beams, consuming everything it touches. And it is moving. Not quickly, but definitely moving. Growing, expanding. The workers back away. One of them is shaking. Is that alive? I whisper. Dave nods slowly. Very much alive, and very dangerous. The fungus is pale cream-colored, almost flesh-toned. Thick tendrils stretch in every direction. Some are thin as pencils, others are thick as my wrist. And the smell. Now that the boards are open, the smell is overwhelming, sweet and rotten, like fruit left to decay for months. Mark covers his mouth. What kind of fungus does this? I do not know. But we need specialists, people who understand this stuff. They seal the room again, board up the opening, tape plastic over everything. You cannot stay here, Dave says firmly, not until this is identified. We pack quickly, grab essentials, load Rex into the car. As we drive away, I look back at our house. It looks normal from outside, perfectly ordinary. But inside, something alien is growing, something that should not exist. 2 days pass. We stay at the hotel, wait for news. Rex seems more relaxed, more like himself. Then Dave calls. His voice is strange, tight. The environmental team came. They took samples, ran tests. And it is a fungus called Serpula lacrimans, dry rot fungus. How bad is that? Long silence. Very bad, Elena. This is one of the most destructive organisms known. It consumes wood, generates heat during growth, spreads incredibly fast. Heat? That is why the floor was warm? Yes, the fungal growth produces heat. That is extremely rare. Most fungi are cold. How long has it been there? Another pause. Based on the size? At least 6 months. Maybe a year. A year? But we would have noticed. Not necessarily. It grows inside walls, behind floors, remains hidden until it is too large to contain. My hands start shaking. Our house, your house is structurally compromised. The fungus has eaten through support beams. weakened the entire floor system. Can it be fixed? Maybe. But it will cost a lot. And take time. I feel sick. Our home, our safe place, invaded by something we never saw coming. The environmental team arrives the next day. Full hazmat suits, they bring equipment I do not recognize. Set up containment systems. The lead inspector is Dr. Holt. She is calm, professional. But I can see concern in her eyes. This is advanced stage growth, she tells us. Very advanced. What does that mean? It means the fungus has been established for a long time. It has colonized most of your subfloor, possibly the walls too. Can you kill it? We can try. Industrial fungicide, applied as gas, but there are no guarantees. The fumigation begins that afternoon. They seal every opening, pump industrial chemicals through the house. The process will take days. We watch from across the street, our home filled with poisonous gas, killing the thing that nearly killed us. That night, I hold Rex close, run my fingers through his fur. You knew, boy. You tried to tell us. He licks my hand, settles against my leg. I am so sorry we did not listen sooner. The fumigation takes 8 full days. Then they begin repairs, ripping out infected wood, replacing support beams, installing new subflooring. 6 weeks later, we moved back in. The house looks perfect. Fresh floor, new paint, everything is clean and bright. Dr. Holt visits one more time. I need to show you something, she says, something we found during demolition. She opens a folder, shows me photographs, old drill holes in the original structure, evidence of previous repairs. The previous owners knew about moisture problems. They tried to fix them, but they did not check for fungus. They sold us a contaminated house, possibly without knowing how serious it was. But yes, we could have died. I look at Rex. He is sleeping peacefully. No anxiety, no fear. He saved us. He absolutely did. We have stayed in that house for 6 more months, but the memory never fades. Every creak, every smell, every warm spot sends my heart racing. Eventually we sell. Full disclosure to the new buyers, they get a huge discount. Take the risk willingly. We moved to a newer home. Modern construction, better ventilation, no hidden spaces for things to grow. But I learned something important, something everyone should know. When your dog barks at nothing, when your pet acts strange for no reason, do not ignore them. Do not dismiss their warnings, because they are not being silly. They are not imagining things. They are trying to save your life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me keep sharing more important stories with you.